segment of today's event. I'm excited to have the privilege and the honor to be the host of the award ceremony today. My name is William Hill. I'm one of the board members of the Drake Group Educational Fund. I'm also a physician as well and a former college athlete at the University of Virginia. So the mission, vision, and the initiatives of why we're here today are near and dear to my heart. So on behalf of the Drake Group's board, I'd like to thank all of you all for joining us today. And I'll start the presentation of our national awards. And so we believe that college sport contributes to the vibrant campus atmosphere and culture and provide opportunities for alumni to remain actively engaged and give back to their alma maters. And it plays a unique pathway for our engagement with American higher education. The key is to make sure that our athletes receive great education, but also eliminate practices that may threaten their education, their health, well-being, and wellness. The award recipients today will be honored for their significant leadership and impact in continuing advancing integrity in sport. The fourth award that we want to highlight and honor is for the National Exceptional Service Award. And that award goes to Dr. Keith Adams. Dr. Keith Adams is being awarded for his exceptional leadership and service for a number of different reasons. The first is his visionary leadership in creating the CKA SAVE project. And the mission and vision of this is to prepare college athletes for success on the field and in their respective sports, but also to be prepared and equally ready for careers outside of sport. And so he's a firm believer of 100 out of 100 athletes being successful throughout their lifetime. And so I want to give him another round of applause and give him an opportunity to share his remarks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, truly, to the Drake Group Education Fund, who I like to call the conscience of college athletics. I am honored beyond what these words can carry. You see, I didn't build the CK SAFE project because I saw a market opportunity. I built it because I watched young people fall through the cracks that shouldn't even exist in the first place. For too long, our system has optimized eligibility and called it a victory. You cannot ask a young person to be all in on the field and on the court and half in the classroom. Excellence is not a faucet you can turn on and off for a coach and not a professor. We are facing a crisis, the resume gap, which is the gap between what you did as an athlete and your ability to articulate that same vision in a boardroom. We also have time poverty. When you lower academic expectations for student athletes to maintain eligibility, that's a problem. So instead of being upset about this, the CKA SAVE project works to build capacity of student athletes. We have our college virtual internship program, which you've met one of our interns, Sydney Seabrooks, and Dagny Johnson is also here as well. They are all-American athletes, and they also work on behalf of the CKA SAVE project using project-based learning. We also are conducting independent research studies on student-athlete motivation, student-athletes' thoughts on collective bargaining, and coaching in today's era, because coaches also need their voices heard. So again, I can't thank you enough for the opportunity, and I appreciate everyone here. Thank you, God bless, and continue to find the balance.
Dr. Adams, thank you again for your service and your dedication to our student athletes. Next, we'll transition and recognize our budding sports journalism professionals, one for their dedication, their commitment to excellence, and their pursuit of truth. So now we'll present a $1,000 prize that recognizes the print, video, and multimedia work of graduate and undergraduate college sports journalism majors that focus on intercollegiate sports and athletics. We want to thank our partners at the Ohio State University Sport and Society Initiative, specifically Director Nicole Kraft, as well as Julie Maseko for her work, as well as the selection committee, Wayne Drays, Mitch Stacy, Alan Creda, as well as Brian White. The 2026 prize goes to a team of 4 students from the Indiana Daily Student at the University of Indiana. These authors dug for the facts behind could the Big Ten schools use NIL deals to circumvent salary caps. The complete article can be found on our website at thedrakegroupeducationalfund.org for further review. At this point in time, we want to present the award to the team that was made up of Mia Hilkowitz, as well as Kasey Watkins, Nathan Shriberg, and Savannah Slone. Please welcome Nathan Shriberg to the stage to receive the award.
Move this down a little bit. Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here amongst such a prestigious crowd. On behalf of my co-writers, Mia Hilkowitz, who could not be here with us today, and Savannah and Kasey, I want to thank the Drake Group Education Fund for bestowing this award on us and highlighting the crucial work that student journalists all across the country are continuously doing. To that end, I'd like to also take this moment to recognize the incredible work of the other recipients of the 2026 Student Journalism Prize, Jacob Tucker from the Columbia Missourian, and Leah Downing and Jared Tucker from the Daily. It's a privilege for us to be honored alongside such high-caliber student reporters. For those who don't know, our story is about how Big Ten schools disclose their NIL deals, and it was written in the wake of the House settlement that we spent so much time today discussing. And in that settlement, it established a salary cap for payments to athletes. So our process began in spring 2025 out of a simple reason: curiosity. Our team, in coordination with the Arnold Center team, decided it would be interesting to request NIL disclosures without knowing what the result would be or where it would lead us. The result was an inconsistent web of denials and heavily redacted responses that left more questions than answers. While the data was unclear, it pushed us in a clear direction, in pursuit of transparency. Like it or not, we live in the NIL era of collegiate athletics. The floodgates have been opened, and uncertainty has become a through line of the NCAA. Whether it's eligibility standards, player compensation, or the transfer portal, it's become impossible to get a handle on what rules apply, which new standards will stick, and even who has authority over it all. And with that in mind, our goal morphed into achieving the highest level of understanding possible so that universities are held accountable and the public is informed. And what we found was striking: constant discrepancies and a lack of uniformity in data, coupled with a growing distrust of NIL Go, which is the NCAA's clearinghouse for NIL deals. It made it clear to us that the public isn't meant to know whether schools are following the rules or not. If there's one thing this process has taught us, it's that the system has been tailored to keep us in the dark, which means that change is a must. For the sake of competitive balance and the integrity of collegiate athletics, transparency and consistency must be achieved. So I'll leave you with this. Don't just sit back and wait for all the answers to come to you. If those who game the system feel comfortable sitting back and continuing to take advantage of a rampant lack of knowledge, then we've failed as journalists. It's our job to be the agitators. It's imperative that we keep poking, prodding, and digging deeper into every issue that plagues the world, and only then will we get real change. So on behalf of the Indiana Daily Student and our incredible research team from the Arnold Center for Investigative Journalism, thank you.
I wanted to take a moment and recognize our research partners. And first, I'd like to thank the Ohio State University Sport and Society Initiative, who basically did our amazing journalism contest this year. We're honored to recognize the Ohio State University Initiative and its director, Nicole Kraft, for their instrumental role in presenting the Drake Group Education Fund National Journalism Award. As an interdisciplinary hub at Ohio State, the Sports and Society Initiative is dedicated to fostering a deeper understanding of the complex relationship between athletics, the economy, and the broader social fabric through rigorous research and academic engagement. Under the leadership of Dr. Nicole Kraft, an esteemed associate professor of journalism practice and award-winning sports writer, the Institute has championed the next generation of storytellers by partnering with the Drake Group Education Fund to celebrate student journalists. This prestigious award highlights the exceptional investigative reporting that addresses critical issues in intercollegiate athletics, such as academic integrity, athlete welfare, ethical conduct, and ensuring that the vital work of holding powerful institutions accountable remains a cornerstone of sports media. I'd also like to recognize the CKA SAVE project, which is founded by also award winner Dr. Keith Adams. The CKA SAVE project serves a vital bridge for college athletes transitioning from the arena to the professional world. By focusing on holistic development beyond sports, Dr. Adams provides college athletes with the mentorship and strategic networking tools necessary to translate their competitive drive into long-term career success. This initiative is a powerful commitment to ensuring that an athlete's value is recognized and cultivated long after the final whistle blows. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the vital contributions of law professor Judy Balsam and the Brooklyn Law School Sports Law Clinic and their rigorous work, which has become a cornerstone of our efforts, particularly through their management of the state NIL legislation database, which provides the transparency our industry desperately needs. Beyond policy tracking, the Sports Law Clinic has been instrumental in the fight for equity, from conducting equity and athletic disclosure data analysis to identifying Title IX's worst offenders, to providing critical litigation support on issues ranging from NIL exploitation to protecting college and former college athletes from predatory third-party buyouts in the wake of the House settlement. We are deeply grateful for their partnership, their advocacy for youth sports organizations, and the tireless dedication of their student clinician in advancing the Drake Group Education Fund's mission.
At this point in time, I'd like to please turn our program over to a pre-recorded video from Cody Campbell, who's an award winner of the Drake Group Educational Changemaker Award. And you've already met our great, fearless director, Julie Sommer, who will be also part of the video as well. So we'll turn it over to the video at this time. Thank you.